Now, 2 months after taking control of the House, Republican lawmakers have largely put policy discussions aside and mostly used their power to launch investigations into the Biden family and government agencies themselves. That agenda was on display last week during a hearing of the new Select Committee on the so-called weaponization of the federal government. There, the panel's top lawmakers sparred over Republican accusations that the White House previously colluded with Twitter to censor right-wing voices.
Frankly, I think they're brave individuals for being willing to come after they've been named in a letter from the Biden FTC.
Is this your question time now?
No, I'm responding to your ridiculous statements you made in your opening statement.
Okay, well, let's get on with it.
Oh, now we want to get on with it. So you can say all the things you want. And I
did in my opening statement, as well as you had an opening statement.
The ranking member of the Committee on the Weaponization of Government is asking for your sources.
I never asked them for their sources.
Yes,
I did not ask for sources.
You know what?
I asked if they were talking to Elon Musk.
Not recognized.
And they said that they were not talking. Well, you are not going to say I've asked for sources.
Wow. This looks like just a disgrace on so many levels. Joining us now, the panel's top Democrat, who you just heard there, trying to defend herself from being lied about during these hearings, Delegate Stacey Plaskett, who represents the U.S. Virgin Islands. Where do you want to begin? I mean, this feels, it feels like, I don't know what you're getting done. What's getting done here?
Mika, I'm exhausted watching that.
I'm exhausted for you.
Well, when you're in the moment, of course, you're just always on guard for misconstruing what's happening, twisting facts not in evidence, attempting to go down rabbit holes for conspiracy theories. It's just the hallmark of the Republican Party at this time, that they are really about political stunts and not about problem solving. And we, on the Democratic side, we're continuing to try and put people over politics. That's really hard here right now in Washington, but really trying to deliver for the American people. And the committee that you're just displaying there, all of the Democrats on my side, we really call ourselves the Truth Squad, constantly trying to go against the big lie that is trying to be perpetuated to the American people.
Congresswoman, first let me commend you on keeping your composure with such ridiculous behavior. But give us a sense of what the Weaponization Committee ought to be focused on, because there are some very serious and vital issues that should be explored by this committee that has really been minimized and marginalized by their majoring in things that really don't warrant the kind of attention they want to bring about.
Thank you so much. Yes, they are majoring in the minors right now when there are issues that we could be investigating. How about we investigate how Bill Barr weaponized the department, attempted to weaponize the Department of Justice to extend the election fraud lie that the President Trump wanted? How about we even go and look into the IRS, its propensity to audit working class Americans and African Americans more so than they audit wealthy or other individuals who have larger sums of income? How about we look at special FBI agents who have been indicted for colluding with Russians? There are things for us to look into, and I've listed those out to Jim Jordan at various times, and he's absolutely uninterested. And thank you for calling me professional in that exchange. Of course, MAGA world is now saying that, of course, I'm unprofessional, uneducated, etc. Of course you are when you're a black woman going up against someone like Jim Jordan.
Okay, first of all, I love you. I think you are amazing. I think what you're doing is incredibly important. And when you're doing that, just know there are millions of people out here cheering you on, because we get it. We get it, what they're trying to do. And here's the thing. I think most Americans get it. My question to you is, this attack they're doing on law enforcement, which is ironic since they're supposedly these big back the blue party. Have you seen any witnesses that are representative of federal law enforcement, the FBI, that cause you concern? Or is all of this just making stuff up as they go along and pulling wackos in from the sidelines to try to put their hand in the air and pretend like they're credible witnesses? Is there anything there that you've seen sitting on the committee that you think Americans should be worried about?
Well, unfortunately, we have not seen anything, and it appears that there's no there there. They've said that they have hundreds of whistleblowers. And the three that they have put forward for testimony, closed-door testimony, that we've been able to question are individuals who said that the FBI are Nazi brown shirts. These are individuals who do not believe that January 6th was an actual insurrection. These are individuals who believe that FBI should not go as a SWAT team to make arrests on Proud Boys, on individuals who are known to be armed. And so we cannot take with any sense of, there's no credibility in the witnesses they have, and therefore the claims that Jim Jordan and those in his party are making, we can't substantiate, and therefore we think we need to move on to something more. And of course, they are always turned against the police department. They always turn against law enforcement when law enforcement is trying to uphold the law.
All right, just for the record, I'm with Claire. So, yeah. Democratic Delegate Stacey Plaskett of the U.S. Virgin Islands, thank you very much for what you're doing. And thank you for coming on the show this morning.